Hi, my name is Camille Tardeau. I'm the chef and owner of Sarah's in London. Together with 1664 Blanc, I have created a masterclass in 3 episodes to bring you my French cuisine with a twist. My recipes are inspired by my French and Mediterranean heritage, seasonal ingredients, and much more. Welcome to today's masterclass. Today is the dessert. We are going to make a French classic, Paris-brest, but with a twist. Strawberries and a lighter cream with praline. The acidity and the fruity flavors of this dessert go very well with the 1664 Blanc. We are going to start with a cream. It's called a whipped ganache made of white chocolate and double cream. The white chocolate is going to add a lot of sugar, so no sugar at all. Let's pour the boiling double cream on top of the white chocolate. Once the white chocolate is fully melted in the double cream, you can mix it all together and you'll have to place it in the fridge for about 2 hours. Once it's cooled down, you can finally whip it. It needs to have the same texture as a whipped cream. You can pour this in a piping bag or you can just leave it in the bowl, and you're going to need to refrigerate it again for about an hour. So now we're going to make the choux pastry. It's the base of this dessert. It is supposed to be very technical, however, this recipe is quite straightforward, so you should be able to make it at home. Heat up the milk, water, and the butter. The butter needs to be fully melted and the mixture needs to be simmering. We need to add the flour in one go, and you need to be quite quick. This dough is ready when it forms a uniform ball and when you can see this layer at the bottom of the saucepan. Now we're going to have to tip this dough in a mixing bowl, and we'll leave this to cool down for about 3 minutes. So while the dough is cooling down, we're going to beat 4 eggs. The aim here is to add the eggs little by little in 3 to 4 steps until the texture is right. So you really need to break the dough and fold the egg in. What you want is this V shape on your spoon. Get your dough into a piping bag and cut the tip so that the opening is about 1 centimeter. You're going to need some greaseproof paper on top of your baking tray. You're going to apply 4 little dots and then apply your greaseproof paper. And now you're ready for a nice neat circle. You're going to double it in the center and a third on top. We're now going to egg wash the Paris-brest and top it with flaked almonds. You will need to bake this at 200 degrees for 20 minutes. The result is a golden brown choux pastry. To make the praline, you're going to need 150 grams of sugar and 150 grams of hazelnuts. You want it to caramelize to a golden brown color. The next step is to pour the caramel and the hazelnuts on top of a greaseproof paper. Then you're going to let that solidify at room temperature for about 10 minutes. And then we blend it for 10 minutes until it forms a smooth paste. So we're going to slice our Paris-brest in half. You'll need some ripe strawberries and you can slice them. We're going to finish this Paris-brest with praline on the base. We're going to get our whipped ganache. You can cut the tip of this piping bag quite thin. And let's add the strawberries. I'm adding some lime zest on top of the strawberries, finishing with some praline and the top of the Paris-brest. And there you have it, my strawberry Paris-brest with praline and the whipped white chocolate ganache.